Good morning. My name is Alec Cruikshank. I'm the Chairman of Study Committee C5 and a member of the International Technical Council. I'd like to present some material today that won't be presented by the Australian panel members who will cover off the activities of the various study committees during the day. I'd also like to add a little bit to what David Bone said this morning. The CIGRE is really a collection of volunteers. We've got 60 national committees from over 90 countries, which form the administrative council that directs and manages CIGRE activities. We've got 15,000 members and experts who give their knowledge and expertise and time to develop information. And the recent CEO forum identified that expertise, networking and collaboration were some of the key aspects of what CIGRE provides for their organisations. We've got 16 study committees, each focused on one of our domains of work. The chairman of each of the study committees form the International Technical Council with an independent chairman, 2 members from the Administrative Council and the General Secretary. And together we're responsible for the knowledge program of CIGRE. We have 250 work groups focused on key topic areas, again under each of the study committees, and they should be mentioned by the Australian panel members today. But they're the engine room of CIGRE. A lot of the development of the standards, ideas and knowledge comes from the working groups. CIGRE's membership has increased reasonably well in the last few years, but this year we have noticed a slight dip in membership due to COVID and also the inability to attend activities. But we're expecting the membership to remain stable for the near future. It's interesting that we've got 30 key national committees who really drive the activities of CIGRE. Brazil, which is providing the current chairman of the Technical Council. United States has always been very, very strong. But Australia is up there and providing a large number of chairmen for working groups, chairmen of study committees, and also generally supporting the activities of CIGRE strongly. The strategic focus of CIGRE is in 4 areas. The first area is on future power systems, the end-to-end power system we're looking at from generation down to distribution, down to local communities. And we've got working groups working on all of those aspects from generation, transmission, distribution, local markets and general markets. We're also looking at interconnection strongly, and also hydrogen and renewable gases, because the gas and renewable gases and electricity are now becoming increasingly coupled, and the interactions between these areas needs to be addressed, and CIGRE is a good forum for that. We're also looking at environment sustainability, particularly integrating renewable energy into electricity systems and how that can be done, and some of the aspects, and storage, how to manage storage and how to use storage to integrate energy systems. One of the key focus areas for CIGRE has always been the best use of the existing systems. In fact, it's where we started. And the focus is developing the power system so it can be used efficiently. And so we have working groups working specifically in that area all of the time, developing standards. A key area recently has been the extension to all populations, particularly Africa. We've got a lot of billion Africans who don't have access to electricity. And so with the World Bank, we've been looking at ways to assist Africa in extending their electricity network. And we pride ourselves on providing unbiased information for all stakeholders. The CIGRE Knowledge Bank is a comprehensive, accessible database, and it's used widely for people for standards and also information. And all of our working groups add to that knowledge base each year. The sessions are a key activity of CIGRE. It's where we get together to meet, discuss papers and aspects of the electricity system. We have a trade fair. We also have a chance to meet, the working groups have a chance to meet face to face, and also we get our other groups meeting. So it's a key area. This year we had about 1,600 attendees at the virtual centennial session, which is a bit down from our normal membership of about 4,000, because of the lack of the physical presence. When you look at who attends, it's generally the utilities of a large group of people, installers of equipment, transmission operators, consulting groups, laboratory research. But there's a wide variety of people, from regulators to educational people and others attending the centennial session. We asked the question of who's going to attend the future sessions. What would you prefer to attend? And what we found was that the majority of people want the physical Congress, and I personally agree with that. I think there's something about getting together physically, meeting face to face, having a chance to discuss things, and also there's the trade fair and other activities. There's a range of things. In fact, the 7 days that I spend at the CIGRE Congress are packed. There's always things to be done. But there are people who would like to come in live stream. We noticed certainly in 2020 there were a large number of people that came in just for the live stream and probably wouldn't have attended otherwise. So we need to look at how we accommodate people like that. We asked the question, who's going to attend 2022? We didn't ask the question who would not attend if it's physical or not attend if it's hybrid, unfortunately. But certainly a large number of people will attend if person and a large number will attend if hybrid. And so we're looking to make sure we can accommodate both of those groups. The 2022 general session is going to return as much as possible to the normal session. We'll return to Paris. We'll be back in the Palais. The opening theme is going to be the electricity system in transition. We're going to look at changes in plant, changes in the planning required, changes in the operations, and changes in markets. And there'll be a specific session on each of those. The normal workshops will be returning. The large disturbance workshop, distribution system workshop, and other workshops will be run during the week. Also the normal meetings of study committees, working groups, women in engineering and the NGN will be there, and also trade displays. But we are going to add as much as possible the hybrid, because there are still some concerns with travel. So the key sessions will be webcast. Certainly the opening session and the keynote speakers will be webcast, and we're looking at ways to make other sessions interactive. So the general discussion meetings, tutorials and workshops, and also the group meetings can be made interactive as much as possible. So we're trying to make CIGRE accessible to as many people as we can. CIGRE is the knowledge resource of the organisation and holds all of the publications that have been created by CIGRE. It's an active platform. We've got 22,000 eCIGRE accounts. We have on average 382 downloads per day, so it's actively used. And the top publications in 2021 included Electra and CIGRE Science and Engineering, webinars, and also the session papers, and the 2021 session papers will be available shortly. We now have Electra as digital, and we've added additional sections looking at global connections, the end-to-end electrical system, and we also discussed the centennial of CIGRE extensively in the electoral document. CIGRE Science and Engineering has also now become digital. The CIGRE Science and Engineering contains the reference type publications that we make, and they contribute to people's professional development credits. We also publish newsletters, Panel Talk, Future Connections and Leadership Circle. Future Connections is the information resource from the study committees and talks about where the working groups and the study committees are going. Leadership Circle really is CEO level publications of items of interest about the activities of CIGRE in general. We published 37 technical brochures last year and a working group report, all now added into CIGRE, so we're actively producing new information on an annual basis. We also published green books, 2 last year and a couple the year before, that are really about key technical references that are published with Springer, and are actually reference books publishable and purchasable. We ran 8 webinars last year, and in addition, the 83 e-session webinars now available via the eCIGRE platform. So there's a lot of information in the knowledge resource that people should access. And one of the big benefits of CIGRE is the knowledge that we make available to the electricity community. Finally, I need to mention the Cairns Symposium, 4th to 7th September in 2023. The theme is the end-to-end electricity system, transition, development, integration. Planning is currently underway. Terry's setting up the appropriate committees, and C2 and C5 will be helping. A large number of study committees are taking part, and even more clamouring to get involved. We have the key themes of integration of renewables, intermittent generation and better resources, maintaining a reliable, resilient energy system, market and system operation for a diverse set of connected resources, and customer involvement in the energy system. See you there. Thank you for your attention, and I'll be available for questions later in the meeting.